So we're here at the Mercer Museum, built by Henry Chapman Mercer in the early 1900s. He started this collection of pre-industrial tools and trades because he lived during a time called the Industrial Revolution. And a lot of these hand-operated items that we see around us were being thrown out. And so Henry Mercer was upset by this and wanted to save them before they disappeared forever. He also wanted to save them during a time when he knew he could talk to people who actually use these items, and he could actually have verbal confirmation how people use them and how the trades operated. So this museum and the other two castles he built here in Doylestown are all made out of reinforced concrete. And so as you walk around on the pillars, you'll actually see some indent from the wood molds that they used. So you would have to build your molds, and then you'd pour the concrete, of course, inside. And there would be iron bars throughout, so it's all reinforced. But he would have a crew of about 8 to 10 men working on the building. He used for this building, which was the first out of the 3 he built, was the gas-powered concrete mixer, which we do have on display here at the museum as well. I think a unique one that I'm actually looking at right now is our meat chopper that we have. It's a really interesting thing. It's hanging off of the railing on the 3rd floor, but you can see it from the 2nd floor. And so you would just use it to chop up, kind of like once you grind it up, you can chop up meat, but it has 2 different wheels. So the way that it's operated is very interesting as well. But it's, I think, kind of unique. When we think of like a meat slicer, you kind of think of the deli, but this looks totally different from that. So we're up here on the 4th floor, and so to get the Conestoga wagon all the way up here, they would have to use a system of pulleys and scaffolding. So the men would have to hoist it up here through the central court and then place it on the 4th floor. So when Henry Mercer was creating this museum, I think he knew that he wanted each room to represent a different trade. So as you go around, when you look inside, it'll be a specific trade and then all the tools associated with that trade. So to preserve and care for these artifacts, it's a year-long collaborative effort between curatorial and custodial staff here. Like I said, there's thousands and thousands of items, so to take care of all of it, you have to work together as a team. And what helps is that a few years ago, they actually had a grant to clean some of the really big items. So sometimes you have to give them a really deep clean refresh every once in a while.